Schoenstatt in Nigeria and what we as Schoenstatt movement, as Schoenstatt Fathers community are doing in Nigeria. As you said, I'm Father Reginal Ibe. I come from Nigeria. I belong to the cause Zion Anima, and it happens to be that we are now the first cause in Nigeria, even though we have a cause ahead of us. But the only member of that cause, Father Peter Chukwuma, now joined our cause, Zion Anima. And in December this year, will be 4 years priest. Talking about the community, I have to say when I entered the community, because the community, the Schoenstatt Fathers community came in the early 90s. And we started with declarations. And later Father Fred and Father Klaus joined us, and we lived together with declarations. And from there, we left declarations and went to Ibadan. And in Ibadan, it was a very difficult moment for us to get the place to stay, to get really settled down, and to think about our future. But we thank God that we were able to succeed, and with a lot of difficulties, we were able to get a land, buy a building, and we could start as a little community. And what started like a little drops of water is now a mighty ocean, I would say, because now we have a shrine, we have a movement, but it's not in comparison with what we have in Chile or in Argentina or even in Burundi or in Deutschland. But I think we are making a positive, we're in the positive direction. We were the first group, and now I think we have about 13 priests. And by God's grace, in September 4th or 5th this year, we are going to have an additional brothers that are going to join us, which will make our number up to 16 or 17 of us. And most of our Nigerian priests are outside Nigeria. I'm here for a moment here in Argentina for 3 months. We have a brother, Father Paul, in Cordova. We have another priest, Father Justin, in Paraguay. And Father Newman will be coming to join the community here in Tucumán in August. And Father Peter Chukwuma is studying and also working in the parish in Germany. Father Claudius and Father Reginald Amanze are also in Germany, and they are working in the parish. And Father Charles Ozioko is in Rome and studying. And Father Donatus and Father Valentine and Father Magnus are in the very moment working in Nigeria. So for my case, I'll be going back to Nigeria in August to join the formation team in Nigeria, which will start as from September next year.
Wie viele Studenten gibt es dort, wo du nachher sein wirst?
I think in the very moment I'll be thinking about 35 students. But I'm not so sure, because I don't know actually the number we have now, but I think we'll be talking about 35, 40 students at this very moment.
Und in dem Bewegung, wie viele Leute gibt es? Wo sind am meisten, in welcher Stadt?
Okay, when we talk about the Schoenstatt movement, the Schoenstatt work in Nigeria, I think we only talk about the Pilgrim MTA. The Pilgrim MTA. I think we have about 115 or 150 pictures. This pilgrim mother going from families to family, and I think it is a miracle. It is a miracle. what has developed within this short period of time, and how interested and how Our Lady was able to radiate into the lives of people through the visitation she's making in the various families. We have a very good number of these people, the Pilgrim MTA movement, in Benin. Benin is a state or a city in one of the states in Nigeria, which we call Edo State. But we have pockets of these pictures going from one place to the other, the whole of Nigeria, and it's making quite a lot of impressions in Nigeria. And normally every May each year they have a conference in our community, in our shrine in Baden, and they sit together and discuss about the next action, and they go back to their various states and continue with the movement work. And I think Father Klaus is in charge of this, coordinating the whole action. When we talk about Nigeria as a whole, we are talking about a deep religious country, very deep. And we are talking about a country that also has a deep Marian sensitivity. Now, Schoenstatt came within a deep religious community, a deep religious land. And I think within time, we were able to make something distinct, something that is Schoenstatt. And that is what we have started with the Pilgrim MTA. And I think with the experiences our brothers, our fathers here are gathering, when they come back to Nigeria, they'll be able to make something out of the whole religiosity of Nigeria and make something distinct for Nigeria as something we might call Schoenstatt way of life. I think it's going to take quite a lot of time, because when the Schoenstatt came, when the fathers came, they didn't start with the movement, they started with the vocation. And you know, the formation of a priest takes quite a long time. So for the past 14 or 13 years, we had only formation. And now that we now have priests, I think it is a high time now we started with real Schoenstatt apostles. And I'm very convinced that we are going to make a very positive impact